Zombie Apocalypse.
Welcome, Meta Nation. It's Bavamna here, and today, welcome to a brand new tier list video. Now, this one's gonna be a little more entertaining, I guess, than the studio one or any other one that has come out here on the channel. And that is because we're actually gonna be ranking games. But first of all, if you're wondering why I sound quiet, is because there are people sleeping in the other room. I don't want to wake them up. Gotta be respectful. But I still want to get some tier list done. So that's what we're gonna do. We are gonna be doing all major Nintendo Switch games. Now that goes from the Mario games, Zelda games, Kirby games, Luigi games. Let me think. I mean, you have ARMS, Mario & Rabbids, Hyrule Warriors, Animal Crossing, Pikmin, Tetris, Toad, Mario Kart. I mean, Xenoblade. Like, yeah, we got a lot going. So this is gonna be very interesting. I'm very excited to do this, and but as always, this is my opinion. These game ones are definitely more opinion based than factual. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best to try and not trigger everybody. So let's get started with the first one. Good job, no opinion. I don't even know what that is. Splatoon 2. It's either must play or great game. I haven't played enough of it to say must play, but it is very, very good. Like, it is a great game. I feel like that's where I'm gonna put it though. Yeah, I like Splatoon 2, but I'm really excited for Splatoon 3, guys. Splatoon 3 is gonna be very, very awesome. I cannot wait. Next one is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Now, I'm gonna say this is definitely not one of my favorite Pokemon games, but I did enjoy it for what it was. I think it was pretty decent for a Pokemon game. My one thing that I just wasn't a big fan of the wild Pokemon thing, that you couldn't really battle until you got to like gym leaders. I haven't even finished it because I kind of just got a little bored of it, not gonna lie. But it was decent for what it was, so definitely going in a decent game. Now, Paper Mario Origami King. Okay, I know this game didn't do too hot because people didn't like the change of pace, but personally, I thought it was a great game. I really enjoyed it for what I played. For what I played, I really did enjoy it. I thought, and this is like unpopular opinion, but I really liked the battles that you had in the game. I thought that was really fun. I enjoyed that. I'm a big strategy person, and I'm not big on turn-based, but I just really enjoyed what they did with the combat. So I think it was great. And then obviously visuals were stunning. I dug the story. So yeah, I thought it was great. But I know much of the community disagrees with that. But hey, that's alright. It's my opinion. But anyway, Pokken Tournaments DX. Now look, I would like it a lot more if it was a sequel. It's kind of just a Wii U port. But that being said, it is still a pretty good game. And it's a fighting game. I love fighting games. So definitely decent game. Definitely would recommend it if you like fighting games and Pokemon. They work well. Now ARMS. So this one's interesting because I'll say this right now. I do think this is probably one of the weakest Switch games out there. See, here's my problem. I thought it was fun for what it was. It just got boring so fast. And there was not enough content. I don't think story was even there at that point. Music was it was okay. Visuals was I don't know. I don't know if I'd say it was a bad. I know Void Knight thinks this game is absolute trash, and I mean, I do agree with it. I think it was not great. I just don't know if I would say it was bad. Like, I don't know. I didn't like it though that much at all, but I'm gonna have to put it in bad game. I wouldn't really recommend it to anyone, to be honest with you. Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, decent. I thought for what they did, crossover, a different type of Mario game for sure. I thought it was good for what it was. Was it my necessarily my cup of tea? No, not really. But I am excited for the sequel because I thought what they did with the first one was really cool. So I'm excited to see how they could take that up a level. So that's really cool. Now, Super Mario Party. A lot of people don't like this. Look, I almost want to put it in great because I thought I had a blast with Super Mario Party. Is it the best Mario Party? Absolutely not. Is it a good Mario Party? Better than the recent ones, but I don't know if it's great. I'd put it at top of decent. I think I would rather play that than Let's Go Pikachu, I'll be honest with you. So I think I'm going to put that there. Yoshi's Crafted World. Okay. I think this game is amazing. I really do. When I wasn't even like into the Switch that much. This was like the game coming out during a certain time. And they announced that there was a free demo that you could play. So my dad and I were like, yo, let's try this game out. I fell in love. It was great. I had so much fun during the demo that was like one of the first Switch games that I like wanted to get like on the first week it came out. And unfortunately I didn't because I kind of forgot about it. But I did get it eventually and I played through it in like a week and a half and it was amazing. I loved it. I think Yoshi's Crafted World is a phenomenal game. I don't really know the community's reception on it. I think they just think it's okay, I think. Like, good, I guess. But I love the whole, like, 3D and 2D thing and how you could, like, eat enemies to gain, like, ammo and everything. And the creativity behind it. Oh, man, I love it. Absolutely amazing. I personally think it is a must-play on Switch. Now, Hyrule Warriors. So, I haven't played it, but I do know what it is, right? So I don't know. I feel like I have to put it in no opinion because I know what it is. It's like a hack and slash, Legend of Zelda spinoff, with a bunch of different characters, playable. They all have their abilities. You fight a bunch of things, and I don't really know much about the story, nor like how it actually is quality wise. So I'm gonna have to say no opinion, even though I do know about it. Sword and Shield. Okay. Top of decent. I think it's. Look, I do think it was one of the more weaker Pokemon entries, for sure. I did have fun with it for what I played. I didn't even finish it. But I think some of the Pokemon were memorable, especially hashtag Grookey Gang. And honestly, I liked all the starters. I just had issues with the evolutions of Scorbunny and Sobble. I think kind of ruined it a little bit. But I thought it was cool. The mascots were cool. I liked the name. Sword and Shield was pretty cool. But the story just didn't hit for me. Had absolutely no interest in it. So yeah, I'm gonna put it there because overall I think it was a decent Pokemon game. The Clubhouse games, yo, this is actually a great game. Now, is it like a masterpiece? No. But in terms of what it is, I think this is a great game to play with your friends, play with your family, because you can play so many classic games, you know, like chess, even like poker. There's like tank battles, checkers, connect. Like, there was a lot of cool stuff on here, and they did it very well. So I think this is a great game for what it is. Animal Crossing New Horizon. Personally, I think this game is kind of overrated, but at the same time, I also understand I completely understand why it became as big as it was. And to be honest, I'm going to put it at top of great because it is a really good Animal Crossing game. But I don't know if it's like a must play because I definitely don't think it's for everyone. It's not necessarily my like biggest genre, I guess. Like it's okay. I just it's very good, very very good. But I personally wouldn't recommend you say like, yo, you have to play Animal Crossing New Horizons. But overall, I do think it was very good. Mario and Sonic Olympic Games, 2020 Tokyo, I think. Tokyo, I think it's Tokyo. I do think it was Tokyo. I think so. Anyway, I thought it was decent. You know, I would definitely put it below Pokken. I would put it above Mario Rabbids. I had fun with it, but it wasn't like great. There's been better Olympics for sure. This, no idea what that is. Pikmin 3, okay. Pikmin 3 is a great game. No doubt about it. Personally, I think I'd have to put it below Origami King. I really liked Origami King, guys. Honestly, I'd put Origami King. If this was my opinion, it would actually be at the top of great. I almost think it's a must play, but due to popularity wise and community wise, I'll definitely put it underneath Animal Crossing. Yes, I am ordering these from left to right, but by the way, yeah. So what I just put actually, Pikmin 3. So I played Pikmin 3 on the Wii U actually. That's why I know it. And I mean, you know, it's just Pikmin. They made another good Pikmin. I don't really there's nothing like special about it. It's just a good Pikmin game, you know what I mean? Tetris 99. Okay. This is decent. This is decent. I would actually play Tetris 99 over these two. I really like Tetris. I'm a big Tetris player. I actually think I'm pretty good at it. But I wasn't a huge fan of the actual battle royale itself. I just kind of played the solo mode and destroyed it. But I did have fun with it. Plus, you get like 1 year of online for free if you buy it. So I was like, dang, that's really cool. The fact that online cost $20 and I got it for $20, I thought that was a great deal. So yeah, there's that. Okay. So next one. This one's a well, I mean, we all know this game, and this is hold on. All right. I'm gonna put in must play. Here's the thing. I don't think Ultimate is a masterpiece because there are definitely issues with it. And for that fact, it can't be a masterpiece. I mean, masterpieces still have issues, but I think there's too many issues in Ultimate, for it to be a masterpiece. But that being said, I personally think, and this is not like competitive wise. This is just coming from a person who just likes Smash and don't like actually like plays it hardcore. I think it's the best Smash game. Number one because the roster, obviously the roster, but it's definitely a must play. Like if you have a Switch, I almost feel like you have to buy this game. Like I feel like it's a game that almost everybody who has a Switch has almost, which isn't true because there's like 90 million Switch units. There's only 15 million Smash Ultimate sold, I think, or like 20 million. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of people who don't, but I feel like you have to have this game. Like this is an absolute must play if you have a Switch. Fitness Boxing, never played it. Switch, 1, 2 Switch, whatever. Mario Maker, this is okay. I like tycoon games. I like creative games, building games, all that stuff. So I think this is right up my alley. I absolutely love it. But this is not for everybody. So I'm gonna put it in. I'm putting this in great game. I would choose this over Animal Crossing any day. I thought it was really great. 3D World in Bowser's Fury. Again, great game. I don't know. See, here's the problem. Like, if both of them came out at the same time, I'd probably play Bowser's Fury first. Like, that would be the first one I go for. I'm not really caring about 3D World because it is a port. I mean, it's still great. Like, definitely play it if you haven't played already. But I play on the Wii U, so I wasn't that excited for it. But Bowser's Fury was really good. I really, really liked Bowser's Fury. But yeah, both of them came out at the same time. I would play Bowser's Fury first, but after you play it once, like I would choose Mario Maker 2 over it like any day of the week. So I feel like I'd put Mario Maker 2 just because it has so much more content, in my opinion. No idea what this is. Ultimate Alliance, okay. Not that great. Not that great. Look, I'm a huge Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 fan. I thought they were super fun. They're a big part of my childhood, actually. But Ultimate Alliance 3, ever since I even just saw it, I was like, just didn't hold up to what I remember. So I don't think it was that great of a game. I played it, didn't really have that much fun either. Now, Hyrule Warriors, like the other one, no opinion. Xenoblade, I can't do an opinion on that one either. Captain Toad is decent. Honestly, it might even be great. Captain Toad is definitely a good game. I would definitely give it a try. I'll put it above Tetris. Definitely give it a try. It's a pretty good puzzle game. If you like puzzles, there's some pretty good puzzles in that game. So definitely give that a try if you like those kind of games. Mario Kart 8. I mean, it's Mario Kart. It's a must play. I definitely think it's not the best Mario Kart, but it is a strong Mario Kart. But it's definitely not the best Mario Kart. But yeah, absolutely must play. No opinion. So this is Skyward Sword HD. Hasn't come out yet, but it does come out in like 2 weeks, and I'm very excited for it. Skyward Sword, I actually thought was a great game on the Wii. I haven't played it myself, but I know it and I've seen it, and it is a great game. So I can't wait to actually play it on the Switch in better resolution and frame rate, assuming that's what they actually did, and with better remotes and hopefully better motion controls. So we'll see. So I think it is a great game for what it is, but I'm gonna put it at the bottom just because I don't know how great it is from a personal experience. Bravely Default, I don't have an opinion on. Okay, this one is a great game. No. This is, I'm thinking of a different one. No, it is still a great game actually though. I'm thinking of a different Donkey Kong game. There was one Donkey Kong game I played that was like, oh, it was so good. Hang on, let me tell you just so you guys know. Hold on. Donkey Kong. Okay, so we have, it was, it might have been Tropical Freeze, actually. Is that Tropical Freeze? All I know is the one on Switch is good. That's all I know. And I did play it with my dad a long time ago. I don't really remember. I couldn't tell you which exact one was the one that I really, really liked, though. But as far as I'm concerned, the one that I did play on Switch was pretty great. So yeah. Donkey Kong Country is very good, very good. Pokemon Snap. Look, this is probably my favorite game on the Switch. No cap. But do I think it's a masterpiece? In my opinion, yes. But it's definitely not for everybody. But I do think it is a must play. If you like Pokemon, you need to play this game. I can't reiterate this enough. It's not the best Pokemon game, but it's the best experience. It is the best Pokemon experience you can get. I promise. It is phenomenal, guys. You have to play it. I'm putting it top. This is a outrageously good game. And I gave it a 9 out of 10 in my review, partially for the music. So it's not a masterpiece because music's a big part. From Three Houses, I can't tell you anything about that. Kirby Star Allies, as much as I hate to say it, I actually can't tell you. I can't give you my opinion on that. I don't know. Void Knight said it was good though, so I mean, Void Knight said it was good, so I guess I'll put it above Captain Toad. Why not? I do. Me and Void Knight are pretty much alike, so I'll put it there. Let's see. So don't know what that is. Okay, this. Okay. I mean, what else do you expect? Like, Breath of the Wild is. I don't know. I'm not gonna make any calls yet, but like, it's undoubtedly one of the best Zelda games out there, 100%. And we're gonna be adding Breath of the Wild 2 up there soon. Cannot wait. Yeah, I mean Breath of the Wild, guys. Come on, Tennis Aces. So, look, I don't think it's that great, to be honest with you. I don't think it's that great. I'm sorry. I don't think it's that great. Okay, I haven't played this myself, but I've seen so much of this. I mean, it is pretty. I mean, it's pretty cool what they did, in my opinion, with Mario Kart Live. Golf Story, don't know. Luigi's Mansion. It is a great game, but it's definitely the weakest of them all, I think. Yeah, but it definitely was great. Absolutely great. This thing, I don't know. Mario Golf, look, it's. I'm putting it at top of decent. I would almost put it at great. Mario Golf just came out. I've had a blast with it. Story mode is definitely much better than I thought it would be. Gameplay is fun, as you would hope. The problem is some of the character models are kind of like funky, and then I have started to see where people are complaining about lack of content. I do think there is more content than people say, but I do definitely think there should have been more content. So this one, I actually can't tell you. I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you. Ninjala, not that great. All right, look, I've tried Ninjala. It's honestly, I hate to say it, I think it's pretty bad, actually. I can't really tell you why it was bad. Everything about it kind of just hit me in the wrong way, and I was just like, why? Like, this is a game I definitely regretted playing. Let's just say that. I would look. I think it's worse than ARMS. Actually, I'm sorry, Ninjala fans. I do not like this game. All right, moving on. Remember, as usual. All right. I mean, it's decent. I mean, I feel we've had like the same Mario Bros. Game for like 3 generations now, I think. It's kind of getting old now, to be honest with you. Like, I would even put it below Mario Party. I mean, it's still great if you've never played the newest Mario game for like the last 3 gens, though. Okay. Look, I have seen people play this game, and I know quite a little bit about it. This is one of my most wanted to play games on the Switch right now. I don't actually have it, but I want it so bad. This Black Friday, I'm definitely getting it. 100% I'm getting it. This is actually like, I really want to play this game. So I can't tell you because I haven't physically played it, but as far as I'm concerned, it is a great game. So I can't wait to play it. This is decent. I thought it was good for what it is. I mean, it's just three 3D games remastered. I mean, It's what you expect. Mario Galaxy, Sunshine 64, masterpieces of games. But after all, they are just ports. So Mario Odyssey is the other masterpiece. I would put this over there. I've played Mario Odyssey when I first got the Switch. It was like one of the first games I played. To me, Mario Galaxy is definitely the best 3D Mario game in my opinion, but Odyssey is a very close second in my opinion. I think if they can make Odyssey 2 better, I think Odyssey 2 might be my favorite. But unfortunately, when there was a point in like around 2018 to 2019 where I didn't play Switch at all, so I gave it to my sister, and when we did that, we started selling all my games. And Mario Odyssey was a part of that sellage. But now that I'm like into Nintendo Switch, like fully into it, and I've played all these games now, I've been wanting to play it ever since again. And I just got it today. At the day of recording, I just went to GameStop and picked it up because I was like, no more waiting. I want to play this. And to be honest, I was very tempted of doing the same thing with Link's Awakening, but I held back because my wallet was crying. All right, anyway, there we have it, guys. There is my all major Nintendo Switch game tier list. And as you can see, I think the Switch has a very, very good lineup of games. I think they have a great catalog of games, genres for every player. They've had some not too good games, and they've had some pretty bad games, and just decent where it's like, I mean, it was fun, but I don't think I'll ever play it again. Games. So I think overall the Switch has a great catalog. I think it's been one heck of a generation so far, and we still have a lot more coming. I would say it's probably one of their best generations they've had. Personally, I know Void Knight has a lot of beef with the Switch console, but I actually really like it. I do. I really like it. It's definitely one of my favorite Nintendo consoles. And they have great games, and I will only be playing more. That's just how it is. Like, I do plan on playing all the upcoming Nintendo Switch games, every single one, and so I can't wait. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, definitely leave a like, leave a comment section down below provided, and please subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.